Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Kay back with another video today, and welcome back to Chapter This TV. So today we're going to be talking about Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon situation. This is pretty old, I'm not going to lie. It's not like real old, maybe about a week. But I wanted to touch on this in particular because I touched on this in a previous video. And I was basically talking about how Nick Cannon was not going to be able to keep up with all of the kids that he currently has. So, as you guys all know, Nick has just welcomed his 12th child to the world. And Mariah and Nick have had some type of joint custody for a while when it comes to their twins. Because y'all got to remember, Nick first had a baby with Mariah, okay? They were the first two kids out of all of the kids that Nick has now. And it seems after Nick broke up with Mariah, or vice versa, Mariah left Nick, it seems like he just lost his marbles. And it seems like in every interview that you ask Nick about this being fruitful and multiplying, the way that he's taken it to a different level, he kind of just brushes it off and doesn't really acknowledge it, which is really crazy because these kids need love and support from their father. And the fact that they are not getting that because there's so many of them says a lot. So basically, Mariah is now fighting for primary custody of her twins. A lot of people are saying that it's because, Nick has other kids and blase. And in my personal opinion, I don't think Mariah is that petty or she cares that much. What I think it is that if you want to run around and put your thing in anything that has a hole and make a child with that person, then you can have that by yourself. I literally don't want to be tied to that because when you think of Nick, you think of Mariah. Okay, period. I don't care what generation you come from. We all remember Nick and Mariah, period. All right. So whenever Nick's name comes up, oh, he has another baby on the way. This girl is pregnant. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all got to remember Mariah's name is tied to that too. Why? Because that's one of his other baby mamas, one of his very well baby mamas at that. I don't think it's a jealousy thing. I think Mariah is just looking out for her kids at the end of the day. Like I said in my video about this before, I knew Nick was not going to be able to keep up with the keeping up. I knew there was only an amount of time before one of those baby mamas was going to have a problem with what was going on. I knew there was just an amount of time until shit was going to hit the fan. And this is my prime example of you can never, ever be too comfortable with a situation. So the fact that Nick went and got every woman pregnant that he saw walking down the street really says a lot about how Nick was feeling after him and Mariah broke up. That's when he really went crazy and shit really started to hit the fan. No matter what post you go under or what blog you're on, there's always a male who is doing what? Defending Nick's actions. And I'm not saying that Nick Cannon is wrong for having kids. I mean, we all do that. That's very natural. Okay. But it becomes something different when it's a lot of different women and you're not going to be able to give all of your time to each individual child, which is why Mariah is getting primary custody of her twins. There is no point in having you have the right of joint custody if you barely see them because of your other kids. I mean, come on, Father Abraham. And all the men who are defending Nick under these posts, whenever the blogs post something about, oh, he's on his 10th child, he's on his 11th child, he's on his 12th child. Whenever they do that, here comes the men defending them, okay? And it's one thing to defend him if he's not wrong. It's another thing to defend him when he is wrong, okay? Anybody can put 1 + 1 + 2 + 2 together and see that shit does not equal 7. These kids are going to be emotionally absent from their father, okay? Whenever their father is going to be mentioned in an interview, in particular the twins, okay? Because Mariah is not playing. Mariah is so serious. She don't want to be associated on a baby mama level because that's not what she is. I mean, this woman is a legend. Let's just be real here. And that is tarnishing her legacy, her being known as Nick's baby mom. Now, don't get me wrong. She's always going to be known as that because she had kids by him. But it's one thing to have full custody of my children and you not breaking their hearts every time they think their father is going to come see them, but doesn't because he has to deal with their other siblings, their other 10, 12, 15 siblings. I could see if Nick had 3 baby mamas and 6 kids between all of them. Okay, 2 for each kid. But as far as 12 baby moms, 12 different kinds of personalities, children, all of that, I don't know how much longer it's going to last. And honestly, if I was the other baby moms outside of Mariah, I'd be pissed that Mariah wants full custody of her children because she feels like, well, if Nick wants to put his thing in everything that has a warm hole, I don't want nothing to do with that. What does that say about you as a person, as a character? What does that say about you? Oh, were you just after the bag, so it didn't matter? Because you were never actually in love with Nick, because he was never with none of y'all. Okay? He was never with none of y'all. Half of his baby mom are wilding out bitches. Like, let's just be honest here. Okay? Let's just be real. Okay? Y'all never had real relationships with Nick. Only person who had a real relationship with Nick was Mariah. Okay? So I'd be feeling very much hit, very much, oh, she's attacking me very much. Dang, is this who we are? That's how I'll be feeling. Because now it's just about, it seems like everyone's pushing a kid out of their vagina just for the money, just to say my baby dad is Nick Cannon. Yeah, your baby dad is Nick Cannon, as well as her baby dad, and her baby dad, and her baby dad, and her baby dad. Fuck out of here. What is this? A circus? Via the neighborhood talk, basically the reality of the situation is that the twins are usually with Mariah anyways. Okay, Nick doesn't see them much at all, but she just wants to make sure he knows, okay, that he can't just go in and out of their lives while he, attends to his other children. And that may seem very selfish from a man's point of view, but it's actually not, okay? Because all Mariah is doing is looking out for the twins, making sure their hearts don't get broken at the end of the day while he cares for his other 10 children. Okay, of course, Mariah is going to say that as, oh, Nick's a good father. He's real good with the twins, blah, blah. Mariah, you know you're just as annoyed as all of us when we find out that Nick has another child on the way. So, I mean, go ahead, baby. Do what you do. I mean, just like you went through with the divorce, please go through with this too. Because I promise you, your name will stop being connected to a lot of this shit if you have primary custody of these kids. Period, point blank, end of discussion, okay? Nick does not have the right to go in and out of their childhood as he pleases. What type of father does that? Okay, let's really talk about it. Yes, he may have other kids and other responsibilities, but I mean, they are his eldest kids. If you really want to be technical, they are his oldest kids. Okay, if anything, they're going to be the leaders for the rest of the kids. Let's just be real. All right, they are going to be the big brother, the big sister for the rest of the kids. So why is it that you are not preparing them? Why is it that you are not nurturing them enough for them to play the big sister, big brother role the way that they're going to have to play it? Because as much as we as human beings love to think about things that won't happen, there is one reality that is inevitable, and that's dying. Okay, if Nick passes away, God forbid, or Mariah passes away, God forbid, these kids, who are they going to have except for each other? I mean, of course, the other kids probably would have their mother, but who is the twins going to have except their siblings? Let's just be real. You should be coming to pick the twins up to go see their other siblings, because at the end of the day, they're not even going to be close to Nick. Okay, they're probably not even going to know all their other siblings because of what Nick is doing right now at this very moment. Let's just be real. So, because of that, we have to act in other ways. How are we going to act in other ways? We just won't know anything about that side of the family. That's it. That's all. Especially the way Mariah's going down, that's how she wants it. But that's it for this video, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.